Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. All right?
I'm Zahab, and to my right.
War.
All right, today we're going to go into a topic. We're just going to, look, you can't march your way into the kingdom, man. All right, so we see IUIC, we see Nate, and we see that their actions are not consistent with the scriptures. And this is the part where Jake, this outside looking in, who can't distinguish the different camps, this is the part where they have to be edified, man. Because we all identify ourselves as Israelites, okay? But you might be confused and think, well, why are there discrepancies, man? All right? This is the reason why there's a discrepancy. They're on the news. They're marching through a big city, and when they're interviewed by the interviewer, all right, they mention nothing about the 12 tribes of Israel. They mention nothing about the Most High being black. All right, now Esau could have edited, but well, guess what? Perception is reality. Esau talking about they're doing a good job, so that's a damn bad sign. If Esau saying you're doing a good job, and they like what you're doing, that's a red flag, man. So can you hold that and get as Wisdom of Solomon 5:1? Because now we're going to show you what's really supposed to happen as far as the awakening of the Most High's chosen people, man. All right? We're going to show you what's supposed to happen according to the scriptures, man.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, man. All right? There wasn't standing in great boldness of such as they have afflicted him. Because you're not standing contrary to the enemy. It's the reason why I said standing in great boldness. You're supposed to remind Esau what he's done. Pursuing the Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, the Most High required that which is past.
Yeah, and remember, IUIC, they said if they camps talk about Esau, they shutting the camp down, man.
Because you police, man. If we don't do it, who will, man? If we don't do it, who will? Y'all niggas in them camps, all right, y'all need to start reading the scriptures, man. All right? Y'all need to use that thing inside your head called a brain. All right? How's that you gonna not curse out the people that kept this information from you, 2,000 years? Since the 1300s? And now you can't say nothing about it? We just magically knew how we was Israel. Don't matter. Don't worry about how we forgot in the first place. All right, go ahead, brother, elder.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Esau wasn't troubled with terrible fear. Salak, man. Esau saying, good job, niggas. If Esau likes what you're doing, that's a red flag, man. We're supposed to be persecuted. You scared to get looked at horribly by Esau. You scared to be in Esau's kingdom and speak negative of him because you the police, man.
That 501c3 won't allow you to, man.
It's protocols and guidelines with the 501c3, and one of them is you can't speak about Esau, can't speak about the chip or conspiracies. That's why Nate condemns you. Nate condemns you in the lessons for talking about the Illuminati. He makes you look stupid. That's a nigga in the world.
Yep.
Oh God, bro, what the fuck this nigga talking about? Man, this nigga talking about some 13 bloodlines, cuz. That's a nigga in the world. But Nate does it strategically because he knows those questions are against the guidelines of the 501c3 tax exempt, and we've read them, man.
And it's vainglory, man. I remember about 2-3 weeks back, we was in Memphis with the Memphis brothers, man. And we was sitting in the car. It had to be about 10:30. IUIC camp gathering outside, man. They went outside by Beale Street, where everybody's drunk at. Went outside, and they made it there around 10:45, man. Teaching with a loudspeaker. That show you, man, like, who are you teaching to? What are you doing? But that's them. They do it for vainglory, man. They like the look of it. And, of course, the simple-minded men and women that are Israelites, they're going to be looking at it like, oh, man, this is so beautiful. This is beautiful. But you don't even know, like, the depth of this, man. Nate's setting all them guys up straight for the okie doke, man.
Yep.
I'm talking about we all a target, but they definitely a target. This is easy. All right, the uniform, the everything, how they buy, they in line with the government. 501c3, they all members who put their information and addresses and all this stuff in the site. It's all there, man. It's a shame, man. You look at that. Then they doing military cadences. Some of us used to shave our face. Hey. Like, where did you see the Lord doing that with the multitudes that were following him, man?
Because y'all niggas are Pharisees coming back, man. Yeah, and that's why we know that this is the book of Acts, because you hate getting approached by GMS men, all right? But they call Paul a man that was a pestilent fellow. Mm-hmm. So, and the man that we learned, the man that GMS learned under, has that same spirit. He calls y'all kept out on their BS against the scriptures. He's not evil. He's just doing what the Spirit allowed him to do. Theoretically, 2,000 years ago, he came into his life. He attacks the structures that's against Yahweh Shai, that's against the Most High. People that made money off the Most High. People that made money off the temple, man. All right? We came in that same spirit and that hate men of GMS for that, man. Because we're pestilent to you because we call you out and we pull your skirt, man. We pull your card. All right, go ahead.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
But part of them being held with great fear is that we calling them out on their BS boldly. The same people that were scared to look you in the eye 60, 70 years ago in Memphis, all right, they're calling you the devil. They're telling you that your kingdom is coming to an end. But Esau's on the news saying, hey, that was a good job, man. All right. And I'm gonna get Jeremiah 51:14. It says, the Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Wait a minute. The Most High is telling Babylon that I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they will lift up a shout against thee. They in this army wasn't lifting up a shout, man, against Babylon. They were just shouting. Okay? They were just shouting, man. Y'all take these opportunities when you actually get interviewed. All right, y'all take these opportunities and you speak nothing of the truth, man. All right? Because y'all want vainglory. All right, and y'all sold out, man. Your leader, Nate, has sold out. All right? You thinking that we got brainwashed to be against you by our elders and great millstone, our apostles. The fact is, we're helping you, man. We're telling you that your leader sold out, man. He's going to sell you out. And then when they have these false flag attacks, they're going to say the black Hebrew Israelites. And you're going to be wearing the identifiers. Your identifiers is like a turban and a beard doing 9/11. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing.
All right. And man, y'all just make it easy, man.
Yeah. The
burn white Jesus challenge.
Yeah.
All this unnecessary stuff that wasn't in the scriptures.
Yeah. They
do it, man. All right, want me to keep going?
You can get Matthew 20:28. All right, man. So, and we come in the spirit of truth, man. And like I said, this is the book of Acts. The apostles of great millstone. I'm just going to say it. And we don't say it a lot because it's not really important for you to know. Not really important for us to know. But I'm going to say it. All right, this is the book of Acts all over again. All right. And the apostles are standing in their light. It's the apostles 2,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. All right. And the Pharisees are standing in their light 2,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. All right. And the Pharisees were in line with the Roman government. Mm-hmm. And the Pharisees didn't teach Yahweh Shai because that was going to affect their money.
Yep.
All right. Because the Pharisees had a literal establishment with the Roman government, and the doctrine of Yahweh Shai will actually cause them to lose money. If people start following Yahweh Shai, they'll start following the Pharisees, so to speak, man. All right? So, if Nate is not teaching Yahweh Shai. He now acknowledges his name. He doesn't teach the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, man, the testimony of Yahweh Shai. All right? He's establishing an establishment in Babylon or in America the same way they had an establishment under the Roman rule, man. All right, and they're in sync with the Roman government. And it just so happens that Nate is a detective. Okay, just to paint that picture. All right, and everybody hated the apostles. Everybody hated Yahushua because they were disrupting establishments that were set up back then.
Con.
All right.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 8. Then saith he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy.
Yep. So the kingdom is ready, all right, but the elect hasn't risen yet entirely, all right?
Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests.
And that goes to show you that we're supposed to be on the highways and the byways waking up our people, man. In no way, shape, or form were the apostles marching through Corinth. There was a grand march.
Against violence.
Against violence, man. Most High is all about violence. As a matter of fact, me and the brother Yahushua's young elect, all right, we was going into Judges, the 20th chapter and the 21st chapter, with the different war strategies that the Most High set up against the tribe of Benjamin. Because the real art of war came from Yahweh, the Most High.
And how you going to have a march against violence when that's what's supposed to happen in Babylon?
Yeah.
Like, this place was built on blood, and it's going to end that way too. Bloodshed. There should be sedition amongst men.
Yeah.
You know, and people not going to be able to go into the next city. People who labor in vain, because men shall spoil their goods and rob their houses. That's the way that the Lord intended. So how do you walk in here, march, whatever, and say it's a march against violence, when that's part of the prophecy that we believe, that there's going to be all-out violence? So you're marching against the Lord's word? What are you doing? Like I say, they in line with the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And a lot of you guys who in that doing the cadence, some of us used to shave our face. Some of us used to eat the swine. Oh, y'all, man, y'all are blind, man. You don't even realize, hey, what you're doing is against the scriptures.
And a lot of y'all cats, y'all like to be an IUIC because you can grow dreadlocks. They're lenient against the beards.
Yeah, you can line your head.
You can still look like a nigga. You can still look like Trevante. And y'all had that energy of black culture.
Yeah, get women.
Yeah,
have women all running around congregation.
Yeah, I think you probably have more than one woman. I think they did lessons on that. I'm not sure. But y'all can still have that black culture energy. Y'all rapping, doing the Passover. Y'all can still be niggas, man. And that's a backfire on you, because now you are a part of a sect that's going to put you on the mainstream, the forefront of terrorism, man. All right? Those are the guys with the fringes. All right?
Was there more?
No, now you can get now you can get Habakkuk 2 and 12, because you made a point. It's all about balance, man. So part of the testimony of Yahushua is to condemn the same city, all right, the same country that enslaved us, man. Who else is doing it? You know?
2 and 12.
Come.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
Yep.
Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity?
Well, the point was, look, most of them that built the town with blood and established the city by iniquity. All right? Who was them that built the town with blood? It's Esau. What's the town? America. What was the blood? The slaughtering of almost 100 million Native Americans, which are the tribe of Gad, and about 100 million so-called Negroes, man, of the tribe of Judah. All right? That has to be addressed. You don't fast forward 500 years and talk about stop the violence, man. Part of the violence is a part of the prophecies, man. All right? That's why it says in Isaiah 60, in the kingdom, there will be no more violence in the cities, man. All right? Because right now, Chicago, Memphis, Jackson, Miami, New York, Compton, that's the balance in the cities that was talked about in the scriptures. All right, so you just stop the violence is like saying stop the prophecies, man. The Most High is about processes. This has to happen in order for this to happen. So the BS has to happen in order for the salvation to happen.
And it says, woe woe to him.
Yeah.
All right, well, woe is synonymous with destruction.
Yeah.
So destruction to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Yeah.
So why would you be marching against the violence when we want his destruction? See, that's why Esau, he ain't worried about you, man. That's why they over there, the white woman, even the woman. Now the white woman especially be frantic, man. Well, these guys are over here doing a good job. Like you on their team, man. But what they always say about us, man. And y'all go around talk about we jealous. Look, man, we don't want none of y'all damn glory y'all got here.
Right. Y'all are carnal to say that we're jealous.
Mm-hmm.
We're not out there to get the world's attention for our vain glory, man.
Mm-hmm.
This for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yep.
You know?
Quality over quantity.
Yep.
In the end. And the elect are quality. You know, that multitude of savageness that was displayed through y'all, and y'all only gonna get worse, man. Because really, you just try to show off your numbers and all that, but that savage-like behavior that y'all show, that y'all think is actually order, you know, in the end, we gonna see who's right, and we gonna see who's wrong, man. Because like I say, a lot of you guys, man, you're gonna get ran through by this beast, man, by this dragon. All right, you're going to get ran through by the whore of Babylon, man. And reason why, number one, because the spirit ain't dealing with you, number one. And number two, because you guys are out there and y'all are totally out of line with the scriptures. Those cadences and all that garbage, it don't matter where it came from or where you learned it from. That's not in the scriptures, man. It's not in there. That's not something that we did. That's not part of our heritage. But you do it anyway. You do it to keep up a look for Babylon.
Yeah.
You know?
And wicked niggas.
Mm-hmm. And wicked niggas.
Because Jake draws them to those fraternities. It's basically it's a fraternity.
Yeah.
Jake likes that being a part of something, that image. It's like going to college and seeing the Q dogs do their thing on campus. Everybody circles them around, you know, and circles them. You know, because they do their little foot thing and, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, what's that? And that's how Jake becomes a part of different organizations, man. All right, because of that uniform. And IUIC has uniform, man. You know?
God.
But their actions and their doctrine, all right, and their belief system is contrary to the doctrine. And that's where we come in. All right?
All right, and you still want Isaiah?
Yeah, you get Isaiah 62 and 7, and we could just close it out on that.
Okay. This is Isaiah 62 and 7. And give him no rest till he until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
All right, can you start at verse 6, Babakashah?
Verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night.
And that's not talking about marching. That's calling Esau out on his wickedness, calling 2/3 out on their wickedness, begging Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to bring us salvation. What about salvation? What about the kingdom, man?
And y'all were protected by Esau while y'all was out there marching, man. Police and all that protecting y'all, man. You know? So yeah, we know that's not of the Lord, man. You know, because we're their enemies, man. You can't do that type of stuff in enemy territory, man.
You can't commit treason, all right, and turn around and be protected by the people that you're speaking against.
Exactly. Unless you in line with them.
Unless you're in line with them. You're Omar Epps from In Too Deep, man. You the police, nigga. You know?
Yeah, you're nothing but the Israelite version of Creflo Dollar, Nate. That's all it is. Where the white man get behind them, see y'all, this a good nigga right here.
Yeah.
See them over there, don't listen to them. But this man, see, he got sense. Yeah. He know how to be at peace with people. That's what Esau do when it come to IUIC. Yeah. But they point at us, be like, don't do them, they rebellious. That's why look at them. That's why they so bad and doing so bad now. That's how they look at us. Why? Because we won't compromise the truth or ourselves to dance to their tune, man. Because that's all this devil's about, man. He's a liar, man. And you guys, you joined on this team just so you could, like Kanye West said, get a few toys like a Happy Meal, man. Mm-hmm. You know? But it was a crappy deal. Because all of y'all lose in the end when it comes to that, man. All right. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yep, till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. All right, so y'all started out on a certain track, and y'all went this way, man. All right, I don't know what y'all done in Babylon, man. Y'all have aligned yourselves with Babylon. But you know, look, man, that's pretty much the point that was made, man. There was no marching and protesting against violence. Violence is a part of the prophecies. It's part of the process, all right, that we have to go through to get salvation, man. And it's going to be more violence. Hence the phrase, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right? But did you have any closing statements?
I mean, you said it perfect. I mean, I guess all I would say is, remember, the saints shall take the kingdom.
Yeah.
And in the book of Obadiah, we wiping Esau's whole entire race, his whole nation. We wiping it. After slavery, we completely ridding the earth of Edomites, man. So that tells you a lot, man. That anti-violence thing that you're doing, when the scriptures is all about the violence, man. Especially with Esau. That's already red flags all over that you ain't right, man. All right.
God, well, with that, we hope you brothers are edified. We want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Our double honors to our apostles of great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. And to the next time, Shalom. The water for tuning in, Akim. Oh.